Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I actually want to talk to you about something more important than maintaining your vehicle or fixing something around the house. And this has to do with your personal maintenance, and that is your health. I like to start off by saying that the things that I'm going to share with you, the health, I would say diet, I hate to use the word supplements, but the products that I have incorporated in my wife's and my diets have proven to be very effective, very helpful, and actually greatly contributed to saving my wife's life. Most of you probably don't know this, but about 5.5 years ago, my wife developed a illness that was related to a vitamin deficiency. She was somewhat rushed to the hospital. After a couple days in the hospital, she was diagnosed with a vitamin deficient illness that the doctor that was assigned to us, which was supposed to be one of the best doctors in the state, actually said that he never had a survivor of the illness. He forbade me to take Diane home and actually told me that her life expectancy was 4 to 6 weeks. And that was a report that I don't know if I accepted it or not, but my point of view was, if my wife had that little bit of time to live, she should be able to spend those days in the comfort of her own home and not in some hospital somewhere. I packed up my wife against the doctors and hospitals' recommendations. I took her home and began to care for her at home myself. And the results have been amazing. Doctors confirmed that it's nothing more than remarkable. They say that whatever I'm doing works, so this works. And many of you that have met my wife probably doesn't know anything has ever been wrong with her. So she is alive and well. And like I said, it's been in excess of 5 years. I believe that our bodies were meant to last forever. I believe we're created by God. Our bodies are made to heal themselves. That's evident through the abuse that some people actually put their body through, and they're still around to talk about it. And once upon a time, people walked this earth for in excess of 900 years. Through time, our life expectancy has changed to be between 100 and 120 years, but very few people get to see those kind of life days, and definitely not to be in any kind of reasonable health while they travel the earth in excess of 90 years old. So I want to share with you what I believe will help you live a healthier life, avoid many illnesses, and be a energetic, vibrant person. And if you're in a state or have a loved one that's in a state that is less than healthy, this could possibly turn their life around. As soon as I left the hospital, since my wife's condition was vitamin, nutrition deficient illness, I knew that I needed to do my best to make sure that our diets now included the very highest level of nutrients possible. I like to add that I didn't stumble across or learn about this type of nutrient intake on my own. At one point in my life, I joined a mentoring program that had the primary mentor was a gentleman that was worth about $38 million at the time. He had experienced some health issues, got involved with nutritional people, and they led him to these type of products. He in turn shared that with the people in his mentoring program, and not exactly this makeup of it, but in a general sense it was. So when we left the medical facility, I had a good working knowledge of things that was of high nutrient that I started to include into our diet, which helped both of us tremendously. So in this video, I'm going to introduce you to products that I would encourage you to get and ingest. My wife's favorite saying when we're talking to people about their nutrient intake is that as long as these products stay in the containers that they come in, they do you no good. So it's not something that you should just go get, but something that you actually have to ingest as part of your diet so that you can benefit from the high nutrient levels that they provide. I don't know this to be a fact. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not the smartest person in the world, and definitely not someone that's been educated in this area. However, it's my opinion and belief that the average person probably intakes around 25 to 30% of the nutrients that they should. So back when people was walking the earth, eating primarily raw fruits and vegetables, they were probably getting 100% of what they needed daily. Today, we eat so much processed and packaged food that I believe that we're intaking probably 20 to 30%. Now, if you take the extra step, like I would say our president's wife, Michelle Obama, is promoting, and you do the USDA's recommended nutritional intake menu, I would guess that you would probably intake between 45 and 55% of what your body was actually designed to consume. That brings me to what I'm going to share with you now, and that is, if you intake these products or similar products as part of your diet, you will probably boost that nutritional intake level up in excess of 85%. And if your body is getting 85, 90, 95, 110% of what it needs or was designed to function properly, it will probably heal itself of any illness or virus that attacks it, and it may even never get sick in the first place. An example of that is me and my wife never had a cold or flu that took us out of our normally daily functions for excess of 24 hours. So if I caught a cold, I felt it for 24 hours. After that, I was totally fine. I don't think either one of us has been down more than 3 days or slowed down more than 3 days with a flu. At any rate, I want to tell you, get high quality nutritional intake and you will probably be a lot more healthy, vibrant, and avoid many illnesses that are out there plaguing our society today. Let's get started. There's actually 2 parts to the nutritional plan that I introduced to our diets in a daily basis, and that is 1, the prepared items that you see here, and then the second part of it was natural fruits and vegetables that I processed through either a processor like that, NutriBullet, or primarily through a juicer, which is supposed to help you ingest and assimilate the highest level of nutrition that you can from fruits and vegetables. The foundation of our nutritional plan is Dr. Schultz Superfood Plus. This is a freeze-dried product. It comes to us monthly. It lists all of the fruits and vegetables and things like that that this product gives your body. It's supposed to be something like equivalent to 4 servings of raw vegetables, 3 or 4 servings, and 5 servings of raw fruits. So in taking this product as recommended daily, you will get all of the fruits and vegetables intake that your body was designed to get. Another thing I like is chewable multivitamins. They have high quality and high numbers for their supply of vitamins and minerals. I like chewable things versus things that you swallow. They dissolve in your body much better. A product called Wheatgrass. This is an organic product. I used to get this in a liquid or frozen form. That is very difficult to get, if not impossible. This freeze-dried wheatgrass is supposed to be 30 times more effective as a live shot of wheatgrass. So this is a good product. Flaxseed oil, the best kind of oil for your body to consume, and stevia sweetener to help sweeten up the formula that I make from these products. This is another chewable vitamin that you can use as a daily source of a vitamin in the event that you can't find or don't like these. These have a apple cinnamon flavor. I like them. Some people don't. Here's another option. I don't know what kind of flavor they have, but these are supposed to be as good as these. And I only do 1 or 2 a day because I do the other products as well. The flaxseed oil that I get is organic, pure, unfiltered, cold pressed flaxseed oil. A great source of omega-3. The second punch of this daily intake of nutritional things is simply vegetables that I process through our juicer, and I'll show you how I do that. It's supposed to be more nutritious for you and easier for your body to consume and filter into your body when it's in a liquid state. So between these two types of dietary implementations, my wife's condition is greatly improved and my health has been pretty good. I just came from the doctor a few days ago and they had no recommendations for me to do anything different after doing my blood work and giving me an annual physical. I'm starting off with the Superfood. It's not that difficult. It has instructions on here that are plain and simple. If you can spoon this stuff out, eat it, drink water behind it, that's great. As my wife said again, if you don't consume it, it's not going to do you any good. So I'm going to show you how I prepare it, what tastes good and work for us. You can do it any way you want. The important thing is to consume it. There it says serving size is 2 tablespoons, and this container has 26 servings. You miss a day or two, that's okay. You're consuming it, it's helping you, and it comes to us as a 30-day supply. What I do is take the superfood and make a 2 to 4 day supply for us, and this is how I do it. I take 6 apples. I put them in a large bowl of water, rub them around just to rinse them off. I take the apples, I put them on a cutting board, I cut them in 4s so that they go in my juicer easier, and I juice them. When I'm making my superfood shakes or smoothies, whatever you want to call it, my target is to make 32 ounces of it. but that's what my blender is comfortable with. That'll last us 2 or 3 days. So I cut the apples up in 4s. I come over to my juicer, open up my juicer, flip the switch on, and start feeding the apples into the juicer. Better done with 2 hands. The juicer is spitting out the juice out of there. I'm catching the pulp in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and juice all of these apples. Again, I simply juice the apples. I cut away any part of the apple that looks rotten. This should last 2 or 3 days in the refrigerator. I use Fuji apples. Those are the ones we like the taste of. I have my juice. Now let me go ahead and put it in the blender. My goal in mixing my superfood shakes is that they taste good for us so that we drink them daily. Also, that I get the amount of nutrients through the wheatgrass, superfood, and flaxseed oil that we're supposed to ingest daily. And on the wheatgrass, I actually add that right before we drink it, because that's supposed to have active ingredients in it, or whatever you want to call it, and I don't mix that and let it sit for a couple days. I put it in the shake at the last minute. So I have my juiced apple juice. I put about 6 to 8 drops of the stevia sweetener in it. I put a half cup of superfood in it, because the way we drink it, that will equal about 2 tablespoons a day for us. Measure it out how you like to try to make sure you get 2 tablespoons a day. My goal is to get a tablespoon of flaxseed oil a day. So I squirt, I think since this is like 6 shakes, I squirt 6 tablespoons of flaxseed oil in there. Then I look at my level. I top it off to the 34 ounces, and then I go ahead and blend it. I top it off with water, usually filtered water, bottled water, whatever. As long as it tastes decent for you, you'll probably do it daily. Now, if you want, you can mix fruits and vegetables in there. Strawberries, bananas, different things like that. Oranges, orange juice. I just like the apples out of the juicer. And sometimes, depending on if you have toxins in your body, some of these different fruits and vegetable combinations may give you a mild allergic reaction. This is 100% food freeze-dried product. You can feed this to a baby. Nothing in here should harm you at all, unless for some reason you have some weird allergic reaction to real natural foods. It's ready to blend. I'm going to make sure that all the powder is mixed in to the liquid before I turn the blender on. And I'm going to turn the blender on, let it run 30 seconds to a minute. I'm going to blend it 30 seconds to a minute. Then it's going to be ready to drink. All I would do is add a half a scoop of the wheatgrass that I get. After the blender has run its course, this is a thick substance. Thick, people call it. It's like milkshake thick. But you pour it into water bottles or whatever kind of container you want to use, that you can use to put in the refrigerator until you're ready to drink it. And I normally serve this, me or my wife, we drink 8 ounces at a time. Now, when I'm ready to drink it, I add a half a scoop of wheatgrass and then drink it. This is the organic wheatgrass that I get from Whole Foods. If you can find a good quality organic source of wheatgrass, or do the live shots, or do the frozen cubes, that's great. They claim that this is 30 times more potent than the live shots. Live shots is supposed to be more than enough for you. You can do some research about wheatgrass on the internet, but really this is just about what large animals live off of, is grass. They chew it, it liquefies. I take about a half of a scoop, add it to 8 ounces of our shake, mix it in there, and then we have our drink for the day. And I try to get this drink consumed within 5 or 10 minutes of getting it out of the refrigerator or making it fresh. So there you have it. That's how we consume the packaged products. We try to drink the Superfood shake in between lunch and dinner. We try to take a vitamin first thing in the morning. And if we're traveling, we take our freeze-dried Superfood with us and we mix it with bottled fruit juice that we get on the road, usually that naked juice in those small bottles. Round 2 of our nutritional intake program is to take raw vegetables and juice them. So here I have a couple of pounds of carrots that I'm simply going to put in water and rinse off. I have a cucumber that I'm going to put in water, rinse off. I got celery. I'm going to take about 3 or 4 sticks and rinse them off. And I have a piece of garlic that I'm actually going to take that much garlic and juice in my juice mixture. I have all my vegetables ready to go through the juicer. I have my little piece of garlic, which is right here. I'm going to put that in first. Then I'm going to push the celery through with that, 4 pieces. A cucumber, 1 piece. I cut away anything that felt a little old. Then I have 2 pounds of carrots. And once I get this juiced, I put it in a container like I did my Superfood. And my goal is for us to drink 4 ounces per day. Now, your carrot juice blend that I make is a excerpt from the Juice Man's book about juicing. And this is supposed to be the #1 juice that you make for your immune system. So this juice blend that I'm making will help boost and keep your immune system strong. You can make several different variations of vegetable juices. The key is that it's live vegetables. You drink it daily, a few ounces a day. So I push my garlic through first. It's got the cucumber on top of it. Turn on my juicer, push it through, and the vegetable juice is coming out of there. Let me go ahead and continue to juice. Now, as I juice the carrots, it's going to fill up the back of this. I got to dump it. After I'm done, I'm going to clean my juicer up, which is a little bit of work, but it's well worth it, keeping yourself healthy and maybe helping someone that's a little bit ill trying to recover. Now, I'm done juicing. For every 2 pounds of carrots that I juice, I mix 1 cucumber, 3 or 4 stalks of celery, in one of those half a pinky size pieces of garlic. I push the garlic through first, so all of these other juice vegetables will make sure that I get all of the garlic out of that and into my little container. And carrot juice is really sweet. You don't have to add any sweetener, but don't drink too much of this if you're a diabetic, because this can send your sugar count real high. I only drink about 4 ounces a day. Again, you get some water bottles, empty water bottles, or some kind of container that you can pour your juices in and store them in the refrigerator until you consume them. Now, this carrot juice mix will only keep in the refrigerator about 5 days. Beyond 5 days, you're probably going to be faced with your juice going bad. How do you know when your juice is going bad in the refrigerator? Well, you see here, it's a nice mix. If you lift your bottle up and your juices are separated, that's the first clue that it may be going bad. So what I do is I shake it just a little bit and I look back in there. If it mixes well, it's likely okay. If it's still separated, that juice has actually petrified, and you want to throw it out with the lid on it. You don't even want to open the lid. Just throw the stuff out. Now, most of you want to know, where do I get my products? I believe these products are of the highest quality. You can get Superfood in different forms. I don't think it's as good as Dr. Schultz Superfood. His website is herbdoc.com. He has a lot of things on there about his products, and he has cleansing items in there. There's a number you can get on an automatic mailing list, but look at the links below in the comment section. It'll take you to his website and you can get his product. The stevia, I normally get that from a vitamin store or from Whole Foods. I've only found this wheatgrass in a Whole Foods store. You may be able to find it in other nutritional natural food stores. Flaxseed oil, I just say get organic, cold pressed, some filtered, some unfiltered. I don't reach for the filtered stuff. These chewables, you can find them in different health food stores, and I actually found these in Whole Foods. So get you some good quality, real food products that you can incorporate in your diet. I like to recap by saying, again, this is proven products that we use in our diet. When we go to the hospital and have our blood work done, the doctors make special effort to tell us how good our blood work is. This is not stuff that is just, I don't know if it works or not. This is what we're living with. I would like to let you know, even people that have experienced the illness that includes the C word, I'm not saying this is a cure for that, but I'm saying if your body is healthy, strong, and getting good nutrients, it can help fight away any kind of illness, even the C word. I also want to add here to close, like I mentioned earlier, I am not a certified, licensed, educated, any type of nutritional product person. I'm just telling you what saved my wife's life, is helping me be healthy, and I believe it'll help you as well. So go to the Herb Doc's website, go do research on these type of products that I'm encouraging you to incorporate in your diet, and hopefully that will help you live a healthy, vibrant life and not one full of illnesses and weakness. Thanks for watching. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.